I like learning things about this game. I don't know about you guys, but I watched a few of these replays and I was like, wow, what makes this team so great? Because I'm not going to lie, I thought Falcons were ahead of this team, and then I thought Carmine Corps was ahead of NRG as well. So that's two teams I thought that were better than NRG, and NRG ended up winning Worlds. So how on earth did it happen? Well, I wrote down a couple of things after watching some gameplay, and I thought, wow, maybe I should share this with some people so they can take the information that I learned from these games and apply it to themselves or to their teammates or, coaching their players. So yeah, let's take a look, see what they do well. 5 things I wrote down. First one, I think is a really no shit one, but I gotta say it anyways. And I gotta pause it for emphasis. You won't get here without a good mentality. You won't. You won't. And I really like to think that these two teams out there right now probably have the best mentals in the game. Not saying that all the pros don't, because all of them probably do. But I really think that these 6 players are just nice people. Nice people, good people. They probably I can't imagine them really tilting ever. Especially from the streams I've seen of the NRG players, gameplay, stuff like that, they're just so nice, bro. They're just nice to each other. They fess up to their mistakes. It's just really, I respect that. I respect that. You can't go anywhere in this game if you're a dickhead, And I've learned that. So, shout out to that. I mean, really good people, really good teams. You gotta have a good mental. You can't get down on yourself. You can't get down on other people. It's huge at the highest level, lowest level, all aspects of the game. You go down 6 goals, you can't just give up. You can never give up. You got to keep trying your hardest. Got to keep playing your best as well. But all right, into the real stuff now. Good try from Daniel there from the beast mode pass. We'll get into more of the gameplay right now that I've covered that for the first 2 minutes. So I wrote down the momentum, the movement, the boost management, and that's just all under the umbrella term of positioning, I would say. I've been watching Daniel in the background for the past 2 minutes now, and he is flying. And he's actually going to get a goal here. These are beautiful mechanics. The first time I've really seen Daniel display his mechanics this game and across a lot of these games. These players in 3v3. Okay, that was weird. I think there was a tech pause right there. I can't really remember. Anyways, these players in 3v3, in 1s and 2s, yes, you can get off your double and triple flip reset. Yes, you can get off these crazy air dribbles, all that stuff. But in 3s, having speed is so important. Really nice shot from Clears, was that? Or Ruas? Ruas faked it for Clears, and then, yeah, Daniel's just kind of screwed. Low boost. Even if he had boost, I don't think he gets to that. But yeah, just such a nice fake by Falcons right there. So, what do I mean by some of this? Let's just watch. Let's just watch and learn ourselves. So, even this, he's not trying to dribble this ball. He's okay with just hitting this. He's okay with it. And the best Falcons can do is just get a passing play from it, a simple passing play. 3v3 is so much more moving the ball around the field. Atomic to Daniel, literally as I say it, this could be a goal, is it? Oh my god. That should have been a goal, let's be honest. That should have been a goal. Daniel had that. It was open. It was wide open. I don't think he knew it was wide open. Otherwise, he probably would have took more time on the shot, but it's hard to know. You just want to try and slot it as best as you can, which he was really close to. So yeah, he kept good speed on that ball. Just the placement was a bit too high. Unfortunate. Back to what I was saying though. The positioning, it's just oh wow. Okay, well that was not great positioning at all. I think Atomic had a pretty bad play here. Beast mode has the challenge. It goes across the field. Atomic has the ball. And just not the greatest touch because Daniel is playing this supporting spot, the second man, and he expects a 50 or better from Atomic. So now the ball's going towards his half, and if he doesn't flip here, he gets the ball, so it is on Daniel as well. But you gotta think too, he could be getting demoed, so he's probably thinking about that. If I'm not quick, I will get demoed here. So yeah, not the greatest play out of NRG. They're actually down 2-1 in this first game against Falcons. I keep getting sidetracked a little bit, but just notice how much Daniel's moving around the field. So he goes for this ball, and he actually stays here for another attempt. He goes for a double tap, That was a good try. But yeah, he's supersonic speed, 100 boost. He's going to go for this one. Why not? He hits it around one. Almost gets a bump. He's going to grab this corner boost, still maintaining supersonic speed. He's not going to go for this yet. He will go eventually, though, for his teammate who's back, which I will discuss as one of the tips next. Now, it's time to talk about the NRG passing. It is very underrated. And I remember Alpha kept saying in his stream that you don't pass much anymore. It's all about the solo plays. But you got to look at this. People do the passing, and usually it's like you air dribble it, and then you bump one or demo one, and then the other guy jumps and then shoots it. But NRG is okay with the infield passing, like straight up, just infield, whatever. Flip reset, beast mode pre-jumps, and they do a lot of the pre-jumping as well because they want to be as quick as possible. Some of these passes are like easily projected, so that's why they got to pre-jump. They got to be quicker than the opponents because the teammates know it's coming. The opponents, they don't know when it's coming. So Daniel over to Atomic, who stays downfield. Another attempt at a pass right there. See what beast mode does with this. Bangs it downfield. Another attempt at a pass right here because Daniel's downfield to receive that. It doesn't quite connect, but thought still there. Beast mode leaves it for Atomic. And now the pressure begins. Atomic off the sidewall to Daniel. It is always a great idea in this game to go off some type of wall, whether it's the sidewall like you just saw, the backboard, or the ceiling. Great demo from Atomic. Beast mode, pass to Daniel. And it does get broken up from Clears, but Clears is forced to break it up because this pass is like, it's pretty threatening. You want to get a challenge if you're Falcons, right? But Daniel, he just waits on. He says, that's fine. I can just wait on Clear's touch. I know he can't get a great touch. So now Daniel has the ball. Let's see what he does here. Does he go for a pass? No, he goes for a solo play. It's all good. It's maybe not the easiest pass as well, but beast mode. So after Clears gets this touch, he brings it to himself on the sidewall, and actually Daniel can just, this acts as a pass as well. Daniel just stays upfield. He has 100 boost. I wonder if he passes to Atomic right here. Let's find out. Daniel up to himself with the first touch. One more touchdown, and Atomic, he doesn't shoot. He passes it mid, and now beast mode, free shot. It's just, if you think passing is dead at the highest level, you're sorely mistaken. There is passing everywhere. Do you do it all the time? No. You have to identify when you can do it, when it's free, when it's available. You can't just pass every single time. I'm not saying that you need to. However, when it is there, you should pass. Like right here. Is anybody left for beast mode right now? No. No one's left. So he just goes for a solo play. But it is what it is. It is what it is. If the pass is there, you should take the option, bro. You should. Pass mid to beast mode. It's happening so much in the final, whatever, minute of this game. Beast mode, does he go to Atomic? He does. Pre-jump. I mean, it's just, you need to be doing this at the highest level of this game. Apply the passing. Yes, that was very mechanical at the end there. Yes, that was very high level. Beast mode goes off the roof and then gets the final touch at the end to beat TRK. And then Atomic is pre-jumping this, so he's quicker than Ruas and Net and Clears, who has to try and challenge for his teammate. So it's tough to do it at the level that they're doing it at. However, it's still the fundamental thing itself is that yes, they are passing at the highest level. It's not like they're completely avoiding it, and it's just all solo plays because it's not. Decent example of what challenging for your teammate looks like. Beast mode has the ball in the corner, but he has 0 boost. And he can't really do too much with it, and he's not going to stay in front of the ball, glued to it, just whatever. He's going to hit it away, and he kind of floats to the ground. He's pretty useless. And now it's Team Falcon's ball. So Daniel's back, and I think that's a real 100 boost on him. But he's not going for this. He has Atomic in front of him, who chows for his teammate who's behind him. And something as simple as this is so important because I feel like you'll see a lot of people, if you're Atomic with, 30 boost, it looks like, something in that area, he would go back, and then you would let Daniel go with his 100 boost. And you can do that, but it's going to be more difficult for Daniel because there's more space between Daniel and Ruas right now. So Ruas has more time to get something off, right? So that's why rank 2s teaches you to challenge for your teammates, close the space, don't let the opponent do anything by maintaining pressure on them. So what does Atomic do? He says, all right, I can go for you. He just turns, he just tries. and he actually gets a touch on it. Even if he didn't get a touch on that, he probably would have had a good enough attempt at challenging Colliers for Daniel to get some type of free ball, or just to make his life easier and have a way easier challenge. So, but this was like best of both worlds. And then Daniel doing a great job hitting this around Ruas. He can't control his ball. He can't shoot it. If he shoots it, Ruas clearly dunks him, so he just hits it to the right. So yeah, that was a little example I wanted to just share. Another great example here. I really love this from Beast Mode. So Atomic gets the touchdown field. He first cuts this off from Ruas, and now he has 45 boost. He keeps the rest of it on him as he floats to the ground. He actually uses 10 boost here, but then he goes again, and now he gets his teammates the free ball. So, and a really nice touch right there to Daniel. Wow. I'm gonna go to Daniel's POV, and we can see kind of what it looks like from him. Because if I'm Daniel right now and I have 100 boost, I'll probably wait for that ball, and then this ball happens. Okay, Colliers. If Beast Mode does not go for this on his such low boost, look at his boost, by the way. It's so low. I mean, we just saw it was at 30. So if Beast Mode does not cut this off for Daniel, then Daniel's going to have a tough time defending this. He does have 100 boost, but Clears has like such a great angle on net, and he's going to get some type of shot that's not going to be the easiest save. So if you're Daniel, it's just going to be a tough save. But Beast Mode challenges for his teammate. He cuts it off. So whatever term you want to use, it's do that right there. Beast Mode's just such a great job going for his teammate, making his life, Daniel's life simpler, Atomic's life simpler. Really good stuff. So yeah, I guess key takeaway here is, like, yeah, you should always be challenging if you have a teammate back, but you never have to full rotate behind your teammate. You can just go for it, go for it for him. The last thing I wanted to mention was, I don't know if you guys know about this, but NRG out-demoed every team they played in playoffs. Demos inflicted 34 to 23. That's a pretty big difference. Yes, this was 7 games, but 11 more demos. That is very, very, eye-opening. NRG versus GK. 20 to GK 7. Want to know what this tells me? This tells me NRG is moving around the pitch. They're flying around the pitch. They're not afraid to go bump and kill people. It's a necessity at the highest level of this game to bump and kill people. And then against Falcons, 27. This is the World Championship. 27 demos to Falcons 21. So only a 6 demo difference. However, that's still, 6 more demos. That's noticeable to me. That's 27, 20, and 34. Granted, one was game 7, one was 4 games, and then one was 5 games. So yeah, that sticks out to me. If you're not demoing, you gotta start demoing. You gotta start moving around the field. You gotta start going supersonic. You gotta start finding bodies on your way back when you're off the ball. Bump people, chase people, demo people, make them weird, make them pressure them. You're pressuring them, so you get more offense from it, and could even help you get out of defense. But demoing is just such a huge part of the game. You got to be doing it. I hope you took something away from this video. If you reached this far, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment any of your thoughts below. I always see your comments. I'll respond to anything that I think is worth a fuck. So yeah, I love y'all. Have a great day. Shout out SSL. I had SSL, got my rewards, and it ends in 6 hours. Jesus, right in the nick of time. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all. Have a great day. Peace.